Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the determined, the strong, the exceptionally stupendous Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You are too kind. Dr. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm coming to you today, once again, from my secret underground headquarters. And I'm bringing to you a deck that I found over on the Aether Hub. Let's see, who is this posted by? CelticCorpseTTV. And it is called Mono Black Aggro. So the deal is that, I was poking around and I ran across this deck and it said Mono Black Aggro. And I'm like, I like aggro. I love Mono Black. Let's see how it differs from other aggro decks and or other mono black decks. In fact, I think I actually played against it tonight at one point, and I was amazed by how aggressive it was when you start piling on all these low-end creatures from the mono black category. Let's just take a look at them. We'll try to figure out how it works, and then we'll take it on the track and see how it spins. At the low end, we've got Cult Conscript. So we have 1 mana, you get a 2/1. Enters the battlefield tap. So he's like the opposite of haste, right? But you do have the ability to pay 2 to return him from your graveyard to the battlefield directly, but you can only activate it if a non-skeleton creature died under your control this turn. So I think this thing can be used, on other people's turns as well. It's not just on your own turn, but you do have to have 2 mana available. So this guy is actually pretty sweet. He's got, he's a 2/1, and you're not too worried about him dying because you think you can bring him back. We got Cut Down, which clears the early board at least for 1. It helps you to get your conscripts through, I suppose. We got Evolve Sleeper, and this guy is a grower. You put him out for 1, he's a 1/1, but for 1 mana you pump him up to a 2/2. For 2 mana you pump him up. He has to be turned into a cleric first, which means you have to put at least that 1 into him. And then you can give him Death Touch, and he becomes a Phyrexian human cleric as a 3/3. Then for 3 mana, he can become just a full-on Phyrexian. You put a +1/+1 counter on it, and you draw a card and lose a life. And you can just keep doing that, pumping him up by a +1 counter, draw a card, lose a life. So this guy is a fantastic mono black card that should be played all the time, in my opinion. We got Blade of the Oni in here. So it's an equipment. It's an artifact creature equipment. So that means he's a 3/1. He comes out for 2 and he's got Menace. That's not bad. With that Menace, you can sneak past some people. And then for 4, you can reconfigure him into an equipment, put him on something, giving that thing a base power and toughness of 5/5. It has Menace and is a black demon in addition to its other types. So 5/5 and Menace, and then, if it's already pumped from other situations, it'll be even bigger. We got the Infernal Grasp, which is part of your control. You got Cut Down, take care of some things. Infernal Grasp will take care of the rest of things. Both these things can really only take out creatures, right? You don't have any Planeswalker destruction in this particular deck so far. Maybe not at all. Tainted Adversary. He's a 2/3 Death Touch for 2, which is fantastic. If you could pay 5, he can become a 3/4, and you get 2/2 zombies with Decayed. And if you keep pumping in increments of 3 after that, it's more +1 counters and more zombies with Decayed. So, but still, he's still an excellent, 2-drop creature. Tenacious Underdog for 2 gets you a 3/2. And then you can also blitz this guy out of the graveyard, and that'll cost you 2 life and 4 mana. But look at that. We got a lot of early under 2-drop actions going on there. That's what the aggro is all about. Graveyard Trespasser is a 3, you get a 3/3. She's got Ward, where they have to discard a card to do something to her. When she comes into play, you go through the library or their graveyard and get rid of something. Whenever she attacks, you do the same thing. If she wolfs out, she becomes a 4/4, but it's now 2 cards out of the library. So this girl is a graveyard killer. Just rip it into things. To people who are trying to play Graveyard Reanimation, this card is their antithesis. We got, no, I just did something wrong, didn't I? Nope, still 60. We got 3 Lilianas. Now, I did not like her when she first came out. You know, she's been around for a long time, but I haven't really played with her much. I hate her +1 ability where each player has to discard a card. Hate that. But on the other hand, I played against this so much, I realized how good she is. She's worth playing. It's the discard target player sacrifices a creature for -2. Yeah, and then that's -6 is also really good because it affects lands, man. Lands. Sheoldred is so fantastic. We got a 4, Death Touch, 4/5, and then whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever your opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. You get a timer on there. They have to take care of it, otherwise they're going to die. Here's Sorin the Stupid. It costs, he's a 4, or you got a 4 for loyalty. You can put out a 2/3 vampire with flying and lifelink. Other than that, he draws cards. I've really never seen him get into the -7 ability. We got 1 Kamigawa Black, which allows you to mill 3 cards, pull back a creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand, and 23 land. So this deck is all about getting out tons of early black creatures, cutting things down with Cut Down and Infernal Grasp, and using your other stuff to just keep the pressure on your opponent. Hopefully, you could do better than everybody else when it comes to aggro and still sneak things in early and viciously against control. Let's take it out and see how well it does. All right, playing against Polon. Polon. Lots of mana. Let's keep it. 1. No pet, no sleeves. Mono red aggro. We'll bomb him with Liliana on the next turn, probably. All right, hippie chick, here you go. Womp. All right, we'll have 4 mana and Sorin the Mirthless, most likely. Need to come right after our Bloodthirst, the Liliana there. And there's a 2/3 vampire. That seemed like a weird waste. Still going up to Sorin, though. And another one. All right, let's pump this guy up. Super Town. Auto pay. And we win. Victory! Now we're playing against Ghosts 503. Good amount of mana. Let's keep it. Number 2 is not going to give us anything. I think we're playing mono black against mono black. Looks like it. Nothing in the graveyard. Alright, let's start a countdown timer. I'll attack. Why, it's my own guy. Oh. Sorry, that was a big mistake on my part. I just got a little too click happy. Let's do it again. I'm down to 7. Empire. I'll attack Liliana. Six. Liliana. Suck it in the abyss. All right, let's see what you can get us there. All right, take it. Let's pump this guy up. 1, 2. Let's send in the vampire who can fly. Down to 2. Sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice a planeswalker. And we take... And he's dead! Victory! Alright, playing against GaryK. Hello, GaryK. 3 mana. Keep. Cult Conscript. Don't be swimming with my fish. All right, hasty red again. Let's keep people pinned down with a nice Tainted Adversary. I'll attack. Turn 3 involves me pretty much killing whatever they put out with a cut down. Oh, just not do anything then. Cut down. Next. All right, we're getting ourselves a hasty boy in this next turn. I will kill him with a snap of the neck. This guy is a sucker fish, though. That's a lot of damage to kill that one guy, though. Alright, here's a Sorin. Big butt vampire. Another one. Dead. Let's send them both in. All right, I'm up to 14. He's down to 10. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And another big butt. I'll attack. You're in a bad situation because I got lifelink. You want to come at me, brah? Someone's going to die. Yeah, there you go. Nope. Thing is, if you come out with all your dudes, you can't block and you die. There's the one you're keeping that one behind? No? Are you going to do the hokey pokey and turn yourself about? No blocks. Could have blocked one of them, I guess. Got something cool in your hand? No, you don't. Winner, winner, victory dinner. Then against Pat. That's very similar. All right, Pat. We got a lot of control here. Let's keep it. Ball sleeper. The sleeper must awaken. I'm coming at ya. Apparently I'm not. Cult Conscript. And the turn. All right. What's he gonna do? You drawing discarding cards? I don't like that Titan Ministry being in there. Dead. What we're gonna do? We're picking. There we go. Suck it, Pat. Suck it. All right, then against Fat. There we go. Playing against Fat. Keep. I'm gonna teach him what pain's about. Cut down in your prime. One day you're sitting there looking at a beaker. Next day you are dead. All right, bouncy bounce, McMountain. There's 4. So let's see. He already saw this guy. We'll put him out. Let's put out another one. Bounced him again. All attack. Let's get this guy evolved up. I'm going to put out another one of those guys we saw before that's bounced back already. And let's send them in for 6. You going to bounce again? Nope, just get super jacked. Can't do anything to the sleeper. What is this really going to give us? Draw a card? Let's go over to Delver of Secrets. Submit 1. Oh, there's 2 of them. I see. I always get it messed up on that one. We'll pop this guy out and pump him up. And let's send in the boys. And we have de-wolfed at this point. What is this happening here? Gain control of target artifact or creature. Nice. Okay, let's evolve this guy up. Put out another one of these guys. Yeah, send them all in. Got to keep up the pressure. I got to eliminate their dudes. The Tenacious Underdogs all come back. Tenacious D! Oh, sweet googly moogly. I can still slip past you, though. And we win! See you later! Victory! Alright, here we are with Mono Black Aggro. You know, I'm a big fan of Mono Black Control. Big fan, right? I gotta say, Mono Black Aggro was really nice. I mean, it was just so, like, smooth. It just sort of did its job, and it was aggressive, but it was, on the other hand, it was very, I don't know, I don't want to say control-y, but it definitely took command of the battlefield. So, who were the heroes here today? I mean, Sheoldred's way awesome, but Tenacious Underdog, it's just all these, like, 2s and 3s you got popping out. Really, Evolved Sleeper was really good, because you can pump him out, and then if you have enough mana, you can just keep pumping the guy. And you can keep reusing that last ability, that 3, like over and over again. Keep giving him +1 counters constantly. You lose a life, but you draw a card, and that is really good. Cut Down does a great job of just eliminating all that early game problems you got going on. Infernal Grasp does the same thing. You got, you know, the Tainted Adversary and the Sheoldred acting as both Death Touch guys and Evolved Sleeper. That's a lot of stuff that people just can't deal with. Tenacious Underdog coming back from the graveyard all the time. Really nice. Liliana doing her bomb impression. Really, really good. One I wasn't sure about, I'm not sure about Blade of the Oni. You know, I've gone against it before. It could be difficult. But it seems like there might be something better than this. You know, it just kind of comes out. It's a 3-1 with Menace. And you can reconfigure it, but still. The other guy I hate is Sorin. I just hate him because of the art. I really, really, really hate Sorin. But his little, his sidekick Robin, the 2/3 big butt black vampire with flying and lifelink, definitely worth keeping around. So, good deck. So let's talk about it. Is this deck competitive? You know what? I kind of think it is. I kind of think this deck is competitive. I think that it's the kind of deck that that you could do really well with. Secondly, is the deck fun? I feel it is. I really had fun with it. Is it interesting? Not really. Not really. There's not a lot of thinking there. There's not a lot of making a whole lot of decisions, of playing things and recursing things. It's really just, it's an aggro deck, and it does a good job. It's a little bit more, a little more thinky than your standard aggro deck, on the white weenie or the red aggro side. But it's still just an aggro deck doing aggro decks like. And I really like it. I think it's a great deck. So what am I going to rate this thing? I'm going to say it's competitive. I'm going to say it's fun. Not really interesting. So I'm just going to give it a straight A. That's what I'm going to give it, is an A-level deck. And I'm going to recommend that you play this deck as well. So if you so choose to play this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.